All right, guys, we are back here with Ras at Coach Sana as usual. Today, Wednesday, we are bringing you your straight talk. So the tempo might be a little bit different. The opinions might be stronger or whatever it is. This is the platform where people are free to express themselves um, in any way or form that they feel like they want to send in a message. Tey nag balaa ñuy door, we want to take a minute and jale Birkama United female defender Janke Bojang mu passed away. Jale family am, jale team bi, jale community bi, jale the whole football fraternity bu nekk Gambia. Janke Bojang used to play central defender for Birkama United. Dafa passed away yesterday afternoon biir Fonye Kanfenda fu mu nekkoon di faju. Bojang moom tamit daf doon battle illness for a long time bi nga xam ne misoon na some part of the season balaa yàlla di ko génne fii wàccal ko liggéeyam. Tey nag si minute bi bugga nañ koo ñaanal yéen muy seetaan ak yéen mi nga xam ne di ngeen seetaan si kanam ngeen ñaanal ko nda yàlla baalal ko baakaaram xare ko arjana ndax mu mun a may tamit famille xoli muñ may leen digaraay te yokkal leen seen ngóom tamit. Sana, we would just do maybe a 30-second silence for that, and then we'll carry on.
All right.
Amen. Amen. Sana tey like we said suñ show bi dinañ ko dugal si 40-man squad bi mooy the chunk of the show, and then dinañ waxtaanee tamit affaire yi under 20 and under 20 bu jigéen bi seen experience bu guy just complete ni against Morocco. Boobu would be just a little bit time la moo jël si show bi, and then after loolu noonu tam bugga nañoo gestu bool yi nga xam ne yooyu lañ nekk di use si ligue bi, gestu tamit deal boo xam ne amoon nañ ko si wàllum bool ñu mel ni tempo at Ibrahima Soxna back in April. Bugga nañoo gestu deal boobu noonu tamit. Sana, as usual, I'll let you to do your traditional opening and then we'll proceed.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Ras jërëjëf maa ngi laa nuyu yow it di la santa di continuer di profito di nuyu rek Omar Lamin Buba Jala Fala Boya Habib moom ngi try pour dugga si right now, so hopefully nañ ko am si kanam tuuti rek moom tamit si show bi comme noo ko dooree rek dinañ jël this opportunity jaale Brikama United Football Club female team bi and the community of Brikama. See, passing the junkie. It's really sad that we lost someone who really loves the game. You know, before sacrifice everything. Why mbiri yàlla moom kenn du ko mun a romba. You know, di ko ñaanal rek yàlla may famille bi xol muñ ak football fraternité bi yëpp. di wax ne rek ne li dëji Gambia la dëji football la because kii ndaw boo xam ne la am na lot of potentials, you know, and then you know she has done a lot for herself to make sure that ne mu tollu si position bu mu nekka di nag kenn bugut ko waaye yàlla moom du buggee moom jàmmono si dara. You know, comme liñ ko waxee rek dinañ ko ñaanal continuer di ko ñaanal nag you know ak team bi yëpp Ras.
Thank you so much, Sana. We want to start with football jigéen yi seen experience bi. On Sunday we witnessed another heavy defeat from the hands of the Moroccans. It was a 7-2 hammering suñ national team bi jël against Saint Chan team bi, and Fancy were very very disappointed. See experience boobu noonu ñu ñëw Sunday and ñu mujjee am 9-1 on aggregate. Morocco trump our girls out of the Costa Rica U20 World Cup qualifiers. What was the reaction from you guys after the final whistle?
Well, actually, we definitely lost against a team that is better than us in all aspects. Lolo, that has to be said. We lost. The team lost against a Moroccan team. They're more comfortable in all departments. So there is not much we could definitely say. But one thing that stands out for me as a coach is the desire and the commitment the players shown on the pitch, even though they knew that they're playing against a team that is better than them, that is more tactically disciplined than them in all aspects. And I think if you look at our team, we lost because tactical indiscipline. It's a term that we have to use because Fangane tactically the players we are in up to Moroccan standard, and I think basically that's what we that's the whole thing behind the game. But the commitment, the desire that the team shows, I think we have a lot of positive things to build on from that defeat. They lost heavily, that's one thing. But from a coaching point of view, there are things that you wanted to see. First thing, they are exposed. Team be exposed now. Them in Morocco, that alone is a whole lot of experience for these kids. They're very young. They had a long way to go, and the fact that they've given them an opportunity, it's something that acknowledge Lolo. The other thing is the fact that they could not have a feeling to play home. It's really something that I'm sad about. I'm disappointed. But you will always think that, okay, this is one way it has to go. That is, Morocco we are given all opportunities to go through by our federation. The Moroccan play their card very well. It works. I believe if a return leg we was home, the girls they could still lose, but I don't think they will still lose 6-0. So but overall, we lost to a better team, and then and I think that's something that we have to accept.
Yeah, definitely experience boo xam ne la mun nañ si jàngee moo tax dinañ génn a Morocco ñu ñëw si suñ biir dëkk biir Gambia si domestic football bi foofu Habibi maa laa dalal ba pare dam la bugg a layte gis nañ the men's league is running with the same excitement or maybe even more expectation for entertainment than last season. But here we are with the female national team, one step away from clinching first place. First appearance Afcon buy ñëw nii waaye gis nañ ne there is no domestic league running for the females right now. Why is the female league not playing right now, and when do we expect the female league to start, Habibi? Kañ lañ ko expect pour mu start?
That's a difficult question, but in the other way, it's an easy question because how many scarcity of football field is all over Gambia. A whole league, we are just using 2 football fields, stadium, a goal project. So that is first and second division. So I don't think there is any space to play female football for now. Therefore, for the effect, I don't think for now it's a priority because all what they were trying to do when you make sure the league is back and running, even though we are not well prepared. I'm not logistics sure you body in place before the league start. But once again, are used to anything they have, they will take it and then they will complain later. That's Gambia. So women football in particular nekkut on top of the agenda. So xoolee nu moo demee because boo gisee sunu girls yi dem play against Morocco in that manner because it's been a while gars yi nekkuñ di compete. ñoom compete tuñ ba pare campagne leen pour ñu prepare leen ne you guys should play a Moroccan team boo xam ne it's well organized, it's more motivated, they have all what it takes to win. So yow yaa ngi toog Gambia prepare loo. So it's hard, but basically, I'm not seeing the female league coming anytime soon because of field. Only soon there is possibility that they might use Philly Alex Calabi at maybe a Q City. It's a possibility. The fields you know how many moment. If you have to use them, you have to pay some money to have it. So for now, I think it will be very nice for one of our authorities to come here and explain to the Gambian people kind of loolu di mun a am, but once again sometimes for leen ooyee duñ nangoo ñëw and then if you speculate then gars yi yàq ñun noonu la gars yi mel da nga leen a oo pour ñu wax li nga xam ne by and forth dañu ko war a wax. It's an obligation nga wax nit ñi what's happening next in the next 2 or 3 months or 1 month, but they will not say it. But tey su ma ñëwoon tey ma indi news boo xam ne is nekkul digga rek dañ ma kawta to put me down to make me look ne man I'm a bad guy or fenkat la. That's the only time you know to react, just to put you down, So I think they should tell us can you expect the league for the girls. But for now, this is Ben sign that they play now because league bang on both male and first and second division. The finale and a short break in the Christmas. So I don't know when are we expecting. So Sana will try to contact someone from the FF, maybe for next week. Maybe Kokusinyo it's but for now, there is no fixture out. I don't know. It's a tough question, but it's an easy question because I want field. So I want a lot of fields like Nyom Manjaya operate. Banjul, East and West, things can go simultaneously. But for now, I'm not seeing this happen anytime soon.
Wow. Lulu mom, man suma si waree gestuwaat I was thinking ne xëj na Afcon bi nu moo ñëwee sa xëj na mun naa affect seen start date waaye comme que wax nga ñu ne affaire yi field la xëj na ba after Afcon bi sax su fekkee ne these fields parewuñ dina nekk problème pour female league bi mu start but let's talk about league boo xam ne
just because soo seexee only Monday the games PM, right? So from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then they these second division games. See, goal project with other parks. So I think Friday, then Friday a league match in the male first division. Yeah, I understand. So there is no space. Space only Monday like after Monday referees then send normal meetings. Tuesday is second division at the goal project. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is second division. So Friday, Benham might the damn goal project at 4. The other match is go play at the stadium. So it's tough. Maybe if they have to go up to summer to play there during the weekend.
Wow.
So it's not easy.
Wow, do easy, mom, feel yi suñ paree dinañu dimbale trop dina dimbale football yi men league bi at women league bi dina dimbale ñëpp dina wàññi load bi tamit because Sana I've heard players or even coaches complain about this shortage of field. Last time I was talking to one of the coaches and he was telling me daf dee baax pour ngay mun a am games different places. Because just going to the same place all the time, if I place a game, sometimes, I forgot the word he used, but it's something along the line that they have us off, So what's your opinion about that?
Yeah, Raz. Basically agree na a coach Bobo Nuru because this is a league. It's not like a tournament. Like the Fanuru Neregne, Yange play a tournament where you are stationed at one place to play games. Having like different venues, give you a different feeling. Every game. The fact that limo there is amun choice, and then we will have to look at it like that. It is what it is, but I think authorities should definitely this should definitely serve as a learning course for them. Position B, it's not given to you for you to just do what you want. Personally, the whole country is relying on this. The whole team should make a CDKBC project here and rely. So the a national league commencé or like some teams in the Ghana, them international competition, amun ben league buy dox fu mu ñëw yóbbu. Football is competition. Teams yi mënuloo nekk di train rek yaa ngi prepare for international competitions. You need game times.
Yeah.
You need to compete for you to be in a better position. It's really sad that all national teams dañoo war a di nekk in a competition seen league si nekkuñ di dox.
And ma duga rek ma bayat la nga dem. That was advantage Gambia bu ñoo play Sierra Leone because they did not have the league, and you could see the difference. But now it's almost like advantage Cameroon because we don't have a league going, right?
Exactly. And it's football. Do you ever Wolu? Football is practical. It's practical. Train, you work hard for what you do on the pitch. And players playing week in, week out only helps them to be better players because every day they have lost a yoka. It's very unfortunate in female national team we get pare put them like send last phase of the qualifiers. The league is not on. What could we expect? What could we expect from the players? They cannot be at their best. They can't be at their best. So you cannot blame the coach, the national team coach, for having a bad results because the atmosphere is not conducive for how to prepare our team. This should be things of a 20th century. We are in the 21st century for God, I even say. We need to have a proper calendar. Already, women football qualifiers in 1 month la neka. There is a calendar for CAF and FIFA. So fuck new alliance in Boba with the footballing world. Fuck new alliance in Boba and the international breaks. We have to use it to prepare our national teams. Fuck new alliance in Boba ne some clubs so know them the CAF champions the qualifiers or the CAF Confederation Cup. They need to play 2 or 3 league games. At least it's going to help the team. It's going to help the players. But the environment is never conducive. Now, why are Gambian teams not doing well? Not CAF qualifiers. Ban atla, munuma remember. Ban atla door new league bi. Ñu nekk in the middle of our league. Ñu do qualifiers. Munuma ko remember. So the teams in your para league bi, you continue the train. The play bi you cannot fatigue nga dem international work living competition. It's not possible. Nga play the whole league. League bi 1, 2 months nga wara duga ci living bi. Si qualifiers. How do you expect them to perform? How?
Yeah, it's important, Mom. For guy Jema set out and schedule. See, recovery time is very important. I'm glad they allow recovery time. You Jema said nakalen lena schedule you dawale sen league you recovery time. You still serve their duties in the national team and still wouldn't break down or wouldn't fatigue and stuff like that. Habibi, when I was talking to you, young don't what affair GFF then they buy be birbi jot. Or guy dega si nit ñi cowli guy soga react And here is another opportunity boo xam ne balls yu ñu nekk di gis si league bi the Derby Star balls. I do understand the players, coaches, or even fans can see these balls are not of quality. Pour ñu ko play si league bi foofu noonu. You usually go and watch these games. What is your observation, Habibi? Lan nga fa observe foofu noonu.
Everybody say the same thing, including the referees. Not only the players, the referees said it. Man, I was at the goal project when this balls came. That was BK Milan versus. What do you mean? I was at the. Yeah, man, I was at the goal project in the balls in BK Milan. You don't play at last United. I was there in the balls. In the balls, man, balls. They were new. Why? But referee, I'm not comment. But after that game, players started complaining. Game report we man for games, man for that. So players are complaining. I'm not game one, but if start. Then center less than a minute. You guys stop, guy getting that ball. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, in less than a minute you gain a ball because it was it's a huge ball. So it's it's always there's always questions coming up. Always question is coming up. League mu start. Balls warna action on time, referee hold. Set weight be set everything okay, balls are correct. Then you want to pare before league be start. But don't you pare. Lu bari da tay xew yo xamne dafa happen within the league. Te lolu warta mëna am. We are living in the 21st century. League is something of the past. So ko waxe ñu nek daf dey complain too much. Naka la league di commencer yo amulo balls. And this will bring this question. Where are the balls? Those tempo balls you GFF signed 8 months ago. GFF signed a contract with tempo, 1,000 balls per season. That's 8 months ago. Season bobu jena be ben balls ñewul. Ba pare ken ci ñom ñewul mu waxa nit ñi wa ngi ñu den sign contract. Why dafa am ay texa li mo xew these are the reasons motax balls ñewul.
Very
like
important.
Yeah, if you work for people, you have to respect them.
Yeah.
You have to respect the people. Because they are working for us. I mean, us Gambians. Soon they can sign contract. It's not your fault. No, they didn't sign a contract. Why? There is a delay. But they don't have.
The question, Caesar.
Yeah. The moment nga def a pressure rek wone ne lii moo xew ball si ñëwun but still now ball si ñëw so Ibu Faye like I said Ibu Faye will always come and answer some questions to make it look good it's not looking good why at least moom jox na nit ñi respect nga xam ne dina ñëw mu wax ak nit ñi regardless moo tax Ibu Faye will always have people will always respect him. No matter what happened, he will come and tell us something. Ndax yow dang ko gom ndax doko gom is up to you. But at least he will tell you something. So xam nga ne Ras in this era Ligue di door bol baxut. Xam nga lolu Ras. Huh?
No, lolu jagut sa in a sense ne. Jagut sa in a sense ne. Let's look at it on the pitch or from the coach's perspective sana yow. So I mean, looking at important mooy nga am feel bu baax but ball is almost as important as feel bu baax because so amee feel bu baax ball bi baaxut what's the point? This is, in my opinion, is sabotaging the league because we were expecting to climb up from a very good year last year. Excitement be, entertainment be, expectation be was up here. From your perspective, having bad balls in the league right now is a sabotage to play for players to entertain, for the coaches to do their job, or even for the referees because Habibi won after 1 minute, then I'm put stop game when you gain a ball.
Ras, therefore, this is one of the saddest thing a coach could endure. The fact that amulo ball bombarding our player, you basically you can't do anything that you want to do. Yes, there is always an improvisation in coaching, but there is no improvisation at a league level. You cannot improvise balls. The FF should be ashamed of themselves of providing balls yoo xam ne dañoo dem stop match bi nit ñaa ngi seetaan match bi stop game bi because they said the ball is not good. They should feel ashamed of themselves. Looking at themselves as ñoo xam ne ñu ngi run football, you know, and then providing bad balls, Derby Star. Come on, something is wrong somewhere. And this has to be corrected. Mënuñoo dëkk si ay signing ceremony, signing ball, signing contract ak tempo, signing the ñu ngi commission of inquiry that and there is no results of what they the guy di advocate yi ban njëriñ dañu amal. Man bu ma déggee yëfi ball bu ma xamee yëfi ball si sax su ma xola si jeex a referee taxaw whole ball yi mu ne this ball is not good. The whole federation is there saying nothing. Listen, gonna doy waar mooy the stakeholders yi ñoo xam ne their teams are affected game in game out are muted about the whole issue. That is the highest form of hypocrisy. I haven't had one football team ñu bind federation bi ne to say ne hey, you know what? These are bad balls. We can't play with these balls. Lii du ball bu standard. Dañoo toog foofu noonu nekk ay naafexa dem toog seen campagne di jéemoo ne boy ñun moom kañ boy duñ dem ball si sa baaxuñ te those are the very people who are stakeholders. Duñ dem ci federation bi hold them accountable for not providing good balls. They won't do that. But they can't expect to send an Abib a message or Sana a message to send a bill boss in your place about. This is what they do. You're supposed to go and tell them. Or you're supposed to make a noise. That these are genuine stakeholders. If those people cannot hold the people they elected into office to hold them accountable of their deeds, how do you expect us to move forward? How do we expect us to move forward? It's not about witch hunting. It's about saying the truth. I had to do the job. If I did not do the job, you should be able to tell me, son, what you're doing is wrong. This is what you should do.
And also what they should do is take your, if they call it ranting, that's their business, but take your critics, your new journey, then ko jël ñu improve ko, because man so ma tegee si liggéey, there is nothing better than Sanadi ñëw di ma wane bro fi nga mëna improve, Habibi ñëw di ma wane boy fi yang fa xaw bay sa loxo fofu nga wara improve. At the end of the day, you guys are just making me a better person of who I am.
There will be dañoo ñëw déglu suñ platform bi guy déglu ko because what we said is the truth. Me, I don't have a problem with Kaba. I don't have no problem with him. I don't have a problem with Joe. I don't have a problem with Ibufai. I had respect for all these kotos. But the truth has to be said. Ball, Ras, match ball, $2,000. We go provide on a league game. And we said we are moving forward. Like, yo, can nga fake? We sign a contract with Tempo for the next 3 years. And a contract be. And I see contract like they can design. They know they can design the contract for the tour of contract rec.
I think Fofunono, like Habibi pointed out, do Fofunono, the whole GFF is like then they tell us the information be. And that makes situation worse. From under 17 we know them Senegal and we were caught for like a cheating. You tell us the information be busma masi di cast, then they bring a presser saying okay, Adli, you get investigate. Where is the results of the investigation? Come your affair report ni. It's possible that there is a breakdown or there's a delay. See deal be. Why don't you just come and say, guys, okay, you sign on deal B, but this is what is going on right now. So mail and you, right? We're gonna sort it out within this timeline. You would see the balls as easy as that.
Ras, even people like me, under 17 disqualification, but I saw it a night before GFF didn't know. Why are you running a football federation like that? For God and heaven's sake, people need information. These are things you have I would say ben excuse. I would say ben excuse. There should be no excuse in these things. So then you run all football the way it should be. I think Wakaba and the whole executive should definitely call an emergency meeting, and they should be ashamed of that themselves of the talk, the water affair football, ball. A ball. There is no good ball in the league. With all the monies that is coming up from FIFA to develop football, you cannot have a mad ball for your league games. Football, can you buy football more again?
And Habibi, we're talking about league ball for 10 facilities or 20 facilities. Right now, we're only using 2 facilities. And so we don't really need 50 balls, running 2 facilities, right, Habibi?
So herate Gambia, fuñ tollu ak fan lañ bëgg aga in the game of football. So if you are on the ground, guy gives first-hand information. No, yo dangane no, li muntanek. Because the world is moving, and it's moving pretty fast. So Gambia as a nation qualifying an Afcon for the very first time. Belegi, you get deal with stuff like this right now. It defines who we are. Sometimes we only put the government, we only blame the government. But all the other sectors are doing similar thing, mediocrity. Because football ñaara ko am pitch bu baax ball bu baax pitch bu baax soko amé ak ball bu baax nga roll ball sa xol séna. So si nekk ñaar yëpp mu ngi nekk problème kon ras ñun we have serious problem to deal with. It's not acceptable. Man, I don't know how some of our authorities are sleeping at night after all this help. After all, still now, we are going to the lowest of low. Only place everybody watching the league. How many balls about? Players referee if that is the case, balls about tempo contract with a delay, balls Akram is just at Kairaba Avenue. It's not far. They have different qualities of ball out there. The solemn way any money, when they am for them, you just 100 ball or 200 ball for now. They will give you top class depending on how much money you're gonna pay. They will tell you this is class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Loga munel la ko jox. By the meantime, I have those tempo balls. At least ngam some very good money. It's just not right, Ras. But once again, it also defines everything about our football. Because I think having a good football should be the easiest thing for now. Parks cost millions to build or but football, we're talking about $2,000. This is not even €40. You understand? So in football right now, it's not good. Man, luckily I'm going to watch games every day or two. Every day my Sunday match. Now they will have players, now they will have referees, now they will have everybody. Not because I'm not there to look for negative news. No, I'm just there to enjoy football, get some nice pictures, and show it to the world. Remember for you, not to man. Suma gën alone, we will come on this platform, and 99% of things lu ñoo waxtaan mooy something positive. Because man, I feel good. Suma wax loo xam ne it's already been done. Lu ne comme suma doon ne Gambia qualifying dafay neex suma xol. That's sweet.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, but not to come here and talk about negative things. But there are more negative stuff to talk about. The communal skip, you will say it as it is. Take a platform bini. It's not like other platform whereby you are scared to talk because Mr. YXZ tabla mere or sub boss tabla mere. You never on anybody's
Habib, te xam nga lolu man fu ma de joxe problem moy. Usually I see a good news from the GFF and I share it on my personal pages. And I would have friends who would come and tell me, ah boy, yo ni guy boy moy lolu. Man, no boy, why we bana? And then they would tell me, no, why funde drop ball be more upper you buy? Like funde fail more upper funde succeed. And
wow.
I just have to swallow that post because I cannot disagree with what they are saying, you know?
Yeah, but in general terms, in some platforms, we have to share everything. If GFF have any good news, man, the copy there, they share the link to Gam Football. Of course, I have to share it. We want to see good things, so we will. GFF personal. No, man, anybody from the GFF, we shake hand, we talk. Any of them. It's not about something personal. It's about a whole organization. Certain people in your run on our behalf. So, since content, I mean, right, as you can see, some of them, they are in the GFF executive. Kusineka among a political party body support because I feel that the president is not doing good, and you are saying your opinion. It's the same as Manakras Aksana. Nga hamne ñun duñ wax ci politique bobu nonu. Ñun politique bu ñu wax moy politique football. Yow ni nga amé right to criticize the president or the opposition party because I feel that his ideas or her ideas are not good enough. Ñun nak nekkon ci side bobu nonu. Ñun side bu nekk moy football. So you have to get that thick skin. Ne Gambians nga xamé are sport lovers suñ contane they will say it.
So let me ask you, yow muy setan football be obviously setan nga ko last season, yang ko setan this season. What are some of the improvements in the league yo nekk di gis right now?
Yeah, luma gëna neex ci league bi moy people in the Gambia, fans accept nañ ne all of them Gambians léegi ku ci nekk am nga ci mbo support. Either fortune la low time bobu dafa xawana wañe people were more into international football but legi campé bo dem di nga ñuy debate about our league. They talk about Real de Banjul, Hawks, even team bi nga xamné sax moy team bu gëna ndaw sax sen fans dañu
comme Elite United.
No, Elite dafa am fans but Elite dañu mëna produce players yi nga xamné they are from nowhere. Because last time I went to watch them.
No, sana la bëggoon a yëngal rek.
Wow, Elite nag dañ jëw mën a ñoom luckily they have Yaya Mane with them. And Yaya Mane nekk na ki nga xam ne he is one of those guys koo xam ne that they get talent from afar. maa ngi stand Elite gis naa fa play yoo xam ne xam naa moo leen fa indi. Te ñooñu boo gisee the level of talent bu nekk si ñoom da nga xam ne ñii with just a little bit of time, they will come big. So, anybody fans because they have players they are very skillful, they are very silky. So, they are fans. But basically, Gambians love football, which is very, very important.
Right.
Very, very important. Every game we get in the league, you have I'm sending number on WhatsApp. Then I just make a update players and get especially. For example, last year, Fortune, send fans we are going out there buying their jerseys. The print send name players of their choice. The same thing with Real de Banjul.
Right.
So I start the some players and their name. People are proud to buy the jersey, even though it's $700. At New Gambia, kids are still able to save money to buy a jersey of $700 and put a name behind it. So lolu mo la won ne xalé yi nekkuñ di job but ñu ngi dégale xaalis pour solve Real de Banjul boo xam ne dafa am either Mino or anybody of their choice. So on a positive side lolu side boobu suñu ligue bi is really up there. Te léegi xam nañ players yëpp dañuy debate about the players, you know. Lu des si ligue bi mooy ñu am enough field. Suñu amee enough field daf ñoo yokk because am na waa Manjaay boo xam ne dafa teel pour dem start because xëy na daf ko cost lu bari waaye su nekkee ne yaa ngi am Manjaay Park su gëm amee Manjaay Park dafa mën a dox from Kiram dem Manjaay Park ama understand am na koo xam ne mu ngi dëkk Serekunda West xam nga su match amee dafa sangu benn nice dox amut fay pass fay benn $25 yi duga enjoy. The same thing applies to waa Banjul bi nga xam ne du mën a ñëw start guddi because dafa guddi balaa moo ñibbi su amul town trip du mën a ñibbi so am na fans yoo xam ne nekkuñ di ñëw match because of it gonna cost them a lot of money. Imagine nga di ka Tabokoto o Banjul wala fee town trip o Brikama dafa seer waaye su box ba amee match Brikama you can walk and come to Brikama so the amount of fans dafa develop su paak si pare fans dafa develop ñi nga xam ne duñ dem dinañ dem. So on a man from my side that what happened is 100% accurate. More than the Gambians are in love with their football and they get them start this support in place. Side both mom is perfect. Legally no hard moy pack si pare. Su pack si pare. Gom na ne sun football dafa nek at the highest order from nawetan to now. Man gom na ne by next year things will be bigger and better because su fekke pack si pare na ñu am proper nawetan zonals dafa gën a rëy league bi is getting better su nekkee ne JFF mun naa find ways and means ba nga xam ne at least the winner can go home with 2.5 million because ñëpp xam nañ ne 700,000 yóbbuwut la sax Sénégal ak ñëw ak sa hotel doy so I think they will find a way
yes
but for now the people love the league definitely.
That's definitely true. Sana, you can see the reaction from the fans. You know, ñoom lu ñu war a def seen warugal ñu ngi ko fulfill and Habibi wan na ne he's very hopeful ne league bi dina eager foo xam ne ñun ñu ngi ko foofu lañ ko séentu by next year. Administratively, are you sharing the same kind of belief ne we would get there maybe next year or in 2 years or something like that?
Well, administratively, I'll put a big question mark on there. I wouldn't like just draw to a conclusion to say yes, it is possible, knowing that the administrators we had, especially people running football, doesn't really care about the growth of the game. You know, football is evolve, so we have to keep up to pace to make sure that we put our house in order. Once we put our house in order and people who are taxed to do the job are doing the job right, then we can think about, can we be there? But as of now, there are little things we could have worked. We don't have a proper pitch. I mean, even proper pitches to play our league games. We don't have good balls to play with. All right? Our administrators wouldn't come out to enlighten the public about what we're supposed to do. For far too long, we've been trying to have a proper football calendar. We haven't got it yet. All those things needs to be in place, and new tax. We need to have a target in the next 2-3 years. Can Hamud in the parks in January or February? No one knows. So you cannot assume before the end of the league it will be better. You have no control over it, and you've not been having enough information to make sure that move funds to make you ready to. You cannot even know fanga muna sukandeko. And you have to set targets and work hard to meet the targets. This is the hard fact. The media, the administrators, anything that is needed from the federation is behind. We have a job to do. And we should be focusing on that job. We should be focusing.
We have a lot of jobs to do, sir.
We should be focusing on that. And Limagisi Federation be dafa neexut a wax rek. You know, it's sad that we are all, because Gambia dafa tuuti. We are all brothers in one way or the other. Then focus on football. Then jël suñ énergie bi ñu put ko ci football. Waaye suñ buggee jël suñ énergie bi ñu focus ko suñ poos yi. Du dox duñ dem fiñ bëgg a dem. Ëllëg sana dafa wax bëggut ñu. Habib wax fele suñ antena. Li rek la ñoo dëkkee. But if I cannot look at Habib and tell Habib the truth, nekkuma di dimbal Habib.
Yeah.
maa ngi gën a tax Habib di gën a dellu gannaaw because Habib du xool si ne okay, fii I need to work on this area. Du ko def. Mënuma imagine yow nga ne a national association la and with all the money that is coming from FIFA to football, female football bi mënut a door man su doon man la female football should be the first league bi war a commencer because all the funds are there. FIFA are funding female football in the Gambia. Nañ waxante dëgg. Those are the funds they are using to co-sponsor other things. The truth has to be said. Any money bu FIFA yónnee, there is a percentage for women football specifically. Why can't you put the money where it should be? There is a problem with nigga. Nga jël sa national team bi sal ko out. I don't understand why do we have to go and play in Morocco twice. Get an see what did it. But these are things, administrative things your hand the ras. Hell nangu would come.
Yeah.
Can someone in that our administrative level neck and I would say no, I don't think so. We are ready. Then pare would saka di kumase.
Yeah, I think most of such problem, lude in the problem, you know, maybe some people can coin it as lack of funds or mismanagement of funds or bad management or lack of program come no go ahead. But this is this is quite a good topic and it's gonna take us almost an hour to finish it. And we have to move on to I think that one of these topics that would be even more exciting to the fans. Is not as fragile or as needing attention as the other ones, which is Bir Gambia, Swing League, Swing Facility, and all that stuff. But this is more current right now, you know, the Scorpions pre-selection for the Afcon. Habibi, I want us to take this one unit at a time. You know, first we want to start with the goalkeepers. Babukar Gay says Shibi, Lamin Jai, Modu Job, Lamin Sedi. This is the order that they were listed. GFF Lugay Johene coach BB Moy 410B. Habibi, sometimes I'm guilty of seeing things you're having nekufa, you know, or maybe mange gets you're having nekundimako one. And this time when I look at the list, Tom finalizing his glove department with the first three listed with no Modu Job. Modu Job came fourth and Lamin Sedi came fifth. I am seeing the top three is gonna be his top three and not Modu Job or Lamin Sedi included in there.
No, Lamin Sedi is just a hypocritical way of trying to silence certain people. Boy, that's we are not stupid. If you want to take Lamin Sedi to the Afcon, the manga use code test games, you know, you put your friend to. I understand. Lamin Sedi, so how we use? Then go you see test games, nga play. You have money from the Lamin Sedi Afcon, just like that. So what if I'm just to keep to put all along people have been crying foul all these test matches. Your Munlo Osa, one home base. Senegal, a bigger team, a bigger squad, sir. We are injuries, one and goalkeeper from Casa Sport. You understand? Lolo am na lu one. So ñun gis nga ñun buñ baye even nampa dafa yaga bibro. No, I am McLean, boy. I am McLean. You find to
man maa ngi nampa ba tey de yo.
Tom should drop a Modou Diop from this 3-man. Goalkeeper yep Modou Diop lemon. And the most important thing is, man, if Modou Diop was not playing, man, I will not change the goalpost. Man, luma go moy. Ku amu team ne ku di play, warlo play squad. Lola gom demba betay lola gom. If Modou Diop was not playing, sinko yobu sa man duma yu.
Xam nga lolu tam moo tax be man tam ma buga laaj Sana. We are seeing this Lamin Sedi, and Lamin Sedi, unless I'm wrong, man game Shumare Setan Real on my screen, he is not playing Sana. So what's going on here?
Funny. Very funny. But like I said, I don't know the motive behind it. He's not even the first choice goalkeeper of Real de Banjul. Yes, he's been the U20 goalie. He did well in the CU championship. Is that enough? Why can't we just bring in Ibrahim Kohane? He's keeping a lot of clean sheets. Or goalkeeper fortune be who won the goalkeeper of the year. Why can't you do that? I don't know. I don't really know the motive behind it. And to me, from my own coaching point of view, I have seen no sense behind selecting Lamino. I wouldn't just dare do that. And then Yange Suli you have the Kenduko Suli. Ras, while I numbers he numbel ak you while could be on a guy like on 45 TV. Why we have to he's in a funny situation, I believe. He's in a funny situation, I believe, and I think that it's a difficult time for him as a coach, and the fact that he put himself in this situation, and
why also Sana, I think I'm not trying to be coach or think for him. I think that, to be fair, if I was using these 3 goalkeepers, till last comes I'm here preparing for the Afcon, I should stick with these 3 goalkeepers. Because if I am going to bring back Modou Diop and Mangi hand Modou Diop time for Mumuna play a team B to mentally and physically get ready for the Afcon, definitely in any other sport right now. If Sadio Mane is if Senegal decides okay, ñun xam nañ lan la Sadio Mane mun. So games you know before the Afcon, let's say they were not playing World Cup qualifiers, why test game use for Afcon be Aliou Cissé ne okay, we Sadio Mane yow dalul harama indi sana ma seet lan la sana am for almost 3 months maa ngi indi sana be tournament bi wara ñëw jot ma boci sana ma indi waat Sadio Mane, because that's not gonna help Sadio Mane, that's not gonna help Modou Diop. So that's the point I'm making. Just stick with your 3 goalkeepers that you have been using.
It's been a preparatory period. You want to do some adjustments where you think you need an adjustment. And I think it's going to be the last time I'm going to say this. The exclusion of Modou Diop for the past 3 camps wasn't only based on footballing reasons. We all know. So that being said, is the coach under influence or is he under pressure? Those players down, I would say yes, he's under pressure. He's under pressure. Don't select him. I have a clue. It's simple. It's quite simple. They have not been selected because it wasn't a footballing reason. Because Coach Bimunta, he cannot be funny. You cannot be funny. You need to be consistent in the way you deal. Man, personally, I did have this argument with Abib. The coach selected players, Nyom Da, Nyom Sohna, Nyom Timba, Amun club. They didn't have a club. He was selecting them in the qualifiers. If they said, from a coaching point of view, I have to be honest. Yes, man, I think that the national team should be for the best players. But you also have to respect the fact that if the coach seems dim fit result, because right now results. He don't care about who the individual is. Who can give him a results? These are the players that give him results. All of a sudden, something happens, you turn around. They don't have a club. When you were selecting them, they don't have a club. When the whole world was going against you, you still stick by that. You cannot come now and say, "Li bonon dema tay bana," or "Li defa bahon, li defa bonon dema," but it's good to them. You cannot do that. So it's funny, in a sense, people are making him to swallow his own words. And I am seeing this in a different perspective. Sumodon use toldo nda aktimba dama non indi si preparatory period bi. Ñu bon actim bi. Dafa am leena lu fa nekk loo xam ne dañ ko we need to be careful. Different cohesion bu nekk si defense bi is already broken. It used to be Timber, OJ, Nda, Toldo. We were only struggling with the right back. On and off. Keba Sise Tei, Njin Fai Elek, But now,
Suleiman Bojang.
But now, a new guy came into the defense. Probably the Faneka see the Janko or
Actually, I'm glad na yaa ngi laal defense bi, because defense boobu noonu sana defense bu ñoo wax nii. Yes, these three people might not be coming, but let's look at this defense, guys. Let's look at this defense. You look at the center back and the outside back position. These are areas yoo xam ne ñun ñëpp mun nañoo d'accord ne coach bi am na fa options yu bëri. 7 players, si 40 bum laal ni, 7 players are natural center backs or players yoo xam ne they can comfortably play in that position. But I am 6 players yoo xam ne they can comfortably play as outside backs, either on the left or on the right. Ñoo doon compter mooy, you have Omar Colley, you have Sinyan, you have Janko, you have Sonko, Toure, Gomez. The list goes on. I mean, this is a group with so much quality, even those who fake in the wood nearly. But Habibi, let me ask you, how can we make sure at quality buñ am ni sana lum doon wax fi quality buñ am ni? How can we make sure ne suñ éggee si Cup of Nations bi, regardless of coach bi lum decide pour yóbbu, ne dinañ concede less goals than warm up yuñ doon am noonu?
Yeah, why Ras? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, because people I don't know. Defense be dismantle nañ ko fu mu nekk ni dafa dismantle already. If you look at James play now, you want to give him an opportunity to play, because he is the best player we had with the ball.
100.
Nothing to talk about.
100.
He is 100% better than any of them on the ball.
It's not just defense. Even some midfielders, this kid is a better passer than them.
That's what I'm saying. With the ball, he's very comfortable. But then they built him. Team should be built. James came in the past 2 games and he showed what he can do. OJ can wear with affair. The far ample play. You want to have that backup, that experience. I'm gonna stick to Modu Job Toldo. He should be in that goal, because the Modu played under pressure in all competitions for the Gambia. But he was the backbone of the defense. There's no authority in defense. So the one communication skill before war nega digante sun goalkeeper si sa ak ñom sun defense is no more there. You could see Modou Job anytime he plays, he is in control. Man, sometimes I feel mo boy captain bi sax. But that's not there. The past 2 games, you see that is one of the problems lead and you concede goals, and it has to be fixed. And now so my agenda, it is advisable in the Mood right now. It's a 50-50. In terms of performance, yes, but psychologically, the team is not stable. Team is stable. Because there's a big difference in the team. So the coach needs to get to work with his technicians and try to work on the psychology of these players. It's good that we interact together And it's even better that it is December. They will all be in the Gambia and very, very soon. So he has an opportunity to sit with these players, iron out all the differences they had, and focus 100% on Afcon.
Lolu mom, I agree with you 100%, especially defense. I'm glad that you are here to put in your opinion on it, because with your experience and what you do is very reliable for us and the fans who are watching right now. Habibi, suñ demee si digga bi, si diggi field bi, and this guys, this is all based on 40 bum jël. For me, again, I was at a show and I was saying the quality Bumaneka Digis Gambia right now. It's not even Afcon quality, it's World Cup quality. Why Buguma overhype affairs? I'm just being honest, because so whole soon sub region be I Guinea Bissau, I Cape Verde, I Guinea Conakry. You so whole soon list be at player if you play compared to those countries. The quality is there. Habibi, you look at the midfield. You have Dabong for Yusuf Njai for Alassane Mane, Yusuf Bob, Ibu Adams in the mix, and currently the coach is chasing Mahdi Kamara. With our previous results, extremely they were not convincing. Are we hopeful ne Mahdi dina gis team bu melni France, the World Cup champions, mu gis results you do right now, and say, you know what? This is more than just, winning trophies. This is pride. This is roots. This is tradition. This is where my parents come from. Are you convinced that this guy would forfeit France pour play Union Gambia?
For now, no. For now,
Why?
absolutely not. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. But I give him alone, because, and I will not blame him one bit, because Fala Judo, Fala Mage, Fala Yaro didn't want to play France, because he had one or two of his friends are already playing for the France national team. So it's normal mu think that way. Gis nañ fi Bouna Sarr dafa dem I'm 29 years old mu soga play Senegal. Bu mu xamé né there is no more way for France mu ñew. For example, we see Njanko Sidi Njanko. Topa nañ ko more than 5 years ñew. Bu né ba xamné no way to way Gambia Moses, Gambia. So for the same thing Mehdi, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but I'm not seeing that to happen now. While Linga was near us, talking about the players I'm at play, on paper, wow, on paper, why was set a master class, bunyu, Muroko def, tenyom play fen.
He's calling it master class.
Yeah, it was a master class. It was a master class.
Because they knew outplay and they scored 7. Man, buma julo be legi ken do ñu 7. Mosuma stand Gambia sa you do 4 or 5. I cannot remember that. I think the last 4 man buma mëna fatale ko moy buñ démé Liberia bu len doré fi 2-1 ka do 4.
Yeah.
So I think we will have some respectable results, even with bigger opponents. They humiliate like. So we have players playing in decent league. Normally, if you add them together, what now muna results? Why ham nga man muna dem marché man duga bu rafet pañe bi fess del why munu ma toga lotam munci. So on paper we should be competing with most of these African teams on paper, because I'm in players. Musa Baro, Italy, soy hall from Nekani. He's a top guy in Italy. Same applies for Omar Koli, who am secretary of games. You can count, the list goes on. We have Steve Trawala, Hamga, send talent, can't go question. The Arsenal Manes. Team Manfa. Why? Nifun could be Hamed Nimo play. So he will choose hustlers come Mohamed they battle over technical players. Like comme le Fabregas waxon rek mune football dafa yahu bo xamne légui talent taxut nga play. So mune de yow mun nga beñ ko xamne is a superstar. The coach is more of that kind of a coach. He prefer box to box players ñoo xamne they win the ball, bugut possession football, mota Arsenal may bi play. He don't like
to his defense, though. I think that people like myself can say hey, he's the coach and this is the style he prefers. This is the kind of character he prefers from individual players. Sana, isn't he right to work it out that way, to do things the way he thinks ne non la wara deme and not ñun fancy ñu chawdi one no da nga wara attack wala ki mo wara play or kele wara play.
Yeah, but if you tell me that he's defensive oriented, I haven't seen the results of the defensive oriented team. You tell me.
When
was the last time? When was the last time we played and kept clean sheets?
That's a long time ago, but he had victories. He was successful to bring the team.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
With his style,
he's gonna bring in defensive mentality players that has the defensive mentality. But is the team defending? Is the team being very, very defensive? I think we are play defensive minded player, but they are not doing the job as defenders.
Yeah,
that's the reason why we are conceding goals.
I agree.
What needs to be done? If I choose to defend, I have to get it right. Munuma bring in 7 defensive players, and I still concede goals. I don't understand that. It means that I am getting the tactical aspect of it wrong.
Wrong, yeah.
And I cannot continue conceding goals if I should play 7 players behind the ball or 7 defensive players. They are all defensive minded.
And set pieces too. A lot of set pieces.
That's what I'm saying. Look at the goals we concede.
Yeah.
To me, national team, it's more of a psychological. The tactical work has to base on their psychology because you can't work on their physics. That is why you need to select players who are playing week in, week out, because they are ready physically. They are ready. Parenting, fitness, you get play. So amulo issue of they are not fit. So the only thing you need to make them to understand, these are professional players. It's easy for them, you cope with it. National team, I'm not aware of football. Okay? And a club side, all the clubs now in modern football, they had their way of play. They have their DNA. They had a blueprint of what they want to do. So national team vitamin needs to have the same thing. And that has to filter down to all the league teams and stuff, in national team. That is something that we need to work on. But we have a work to do. The coach has a work to do with the technical team in terms of the strategy of Afcon. So Malaje, has the preparatory period been good? I said it's been very bad. It's been very bad in a sense, there is no consistency in their performance. And inconsistency, you cannot go with that to the Afcon. Because Silumagis, already the team is broken. He wants to bring in new players. He's giving opportunity to new players. What is going to happen? Remember, you miss Hamza Bari, one of the most influential players in team. Solmar, to me, should not even go to Afcon. So fake you get the
100%. Yeah.
Bena. That is 2. Nda is not been playing. Damam Afcon be the Faneka on the other side. Timba, he shouldn't. Just like the same issue with Aki. Ibrahim Sona, he's not been a regular player, but I mean, let me just stick with these 4 players. We did complain of a creative player, Hamza Nekutfa, but I'm not really worried with that because I'm not players who are fit in Hamza's show.
Who can step? Alassane Mane, but we have not been.
Alassane, even Ki Jamano. Those kids are good on the ball.
Yeah.
They could if they're given the freedom. I'm wanting the lowland field to understand. You could play in a position where you are given a specific job to do. If you don't have a freedom as a creative player, we have a problem. We have a problem. And Siluma they said that they know the players are given specific instructions on where they should stay and what they should do. But that freedom on our creative player, I haven't seen it.
I take freedom.
I stand to be correct. I stand to be corrected, but I haven't seen it.
I think
I haven't seen Jamano being that fluent player. He's free to move, to pick the ball from there, then wake it play up. I haven't seen it.
Actually, the only time I saw Jamano with that freedom under this coach was when don't play Djibouti at home. He had this kind of freedom that you were talking about. But we have a lot of players, if given the freedom, they can do this kind of things. They can do that.
You think the Gambian players are fit? So if you can fit now, Utrecht can open them fit.
Because
just look at the way we qualify when Steve came in. Lolo fit they can tanjai moko indi. He's not been the quickest player we had. But what is the strength of Steve? Let me stand up.
He can take on defenders. I mean, he will take on defenders.
All you got to do is let's try to look at a blank space. We give the ball to Steve. On numerous times he has the ball, he's gonna do the right thing. He might not be the player who's going to score goals, but he can be the player who's going to create the goals.
Gis nga forward three boom they like the play ni guys. Habibi. This is the last unit Bunyonyo halls in my forward three MB. Habibi, this is also Komsana Luma Warek. There are so many dangerous players Hamne. They have the weapon to go out there and create so many damages to opponents. Department B mom Fognani dina job coach be the biggest headache because you look at Hughes, Mumfa, Steve Mumfa, Hassan Mumfa, Ibrahim Okoli, Dembo, Badamosi, Bambalai, Musa, both Barros, both Jalos. Coach be the so many options, so many lethal options, so many weapons for this department. Why? Let's be fair to him, Habibi. It's gonna be very difficult for him. You're also tankam right now. Who are let me make your job difficult for you. Then you're like 5 attacking players. They must go because I want you to feel the headache. Because we did feel
No, I'm not. Torres is our out and out number 9, undisputed.
One.
Dafa dem. Mom bagam bi dafa dem. Ñep xam nañ ne Moussa Baro dafa dem. Loolu dafa leer. Steve dafa dem. Jamano dafa dem. Modou Seka Baro dafa dem.
So Dembo demut.
Yaa ma diga.
Nah, dam la sonal rek dam la jox headache coach bi la jox rek but continue dam la sonal rek
coach bi fu mu nekk nii fekk ñu déglu ko 40 players la 40 la
la short list
40 la waaye xam nga Ras the thing is if you hold the man bu gaame di player Angola bu ñu qualify man si stade I was very close to our bench. We don't qualify because bench bi toguñ ci suuf dañ togon VIP ci kaw because of this COVID rules.
Right.
You understand? So when play be 25-30 minutes, I was able to ask questions to some players. But how come we are playing like this? We are playing at home. I think we should be attacking. No, this is the tactic. The tactic when you coach the play against Angola the first half. So you could see the fans were angry. They were I don't know how to say it. But
why have you isn't that the game bo hamne coach bi daf ko mujjé win?
Wow, my last game in Angola.
So that's the point I'm making. That's the point I was making with Sana.
When you qualify. Man, dama like players, but how comes the host nation and we are not going on top of Angola from the first whistle. Take a play around 25 minutes to come and win your dara. You never know. Could be this is the way. If you have, for example, if you want Steve to be defending for you, deep, his potential. If you ask them Germano to be doing much of the defending, you are taking their game out of them. Because it's not them. So the argument is take by players you play freely, you get potential. So how are you game against New Zealand? Steve and Beck in a space of 15 minutes.
Sana sawa ji dem na de waaye kii Amadou Diaw laa doon read comment bi moo ma reeloo mi ne you are troubling Sana. Yeah, why? Yeah, ñëwal.
Yeah. Come limo one and you did ask him about the question of players. You know, think that them see Afcon, especially that forward. I think Dembo would go. So Malaje, I would say that Dembo should go, and Asan Mom is very, very automatic, and then Asan Lady Steve, Lady Musa Baro, those are automatic players. You cannot. There is no way that you will leave them behind. But I think, as far as I'm concerned, you needed those three players up, and then Modu Sekabaro as well. Well, Hangalima Jahalman, in the first place, you don't. Why do we have to pull out a 40-man squad? I think
it's shortlist, right?
It's too much for Afcon. Ras could be Hamna Nimwara select.
Yeah.
This is no Nawetan team. Gambia regular gives me select 50 players. If you wait for other African countries to put new names and squad, the new names and team Afcon be 28-man team be. And they're gonna name 5 players now that Nanfaneka put standby. This is how it works. You have to be bold in your decision making. Take the trouble once. It's hard to select players.
Right.
There must be a good player who is left back behind. Make it once. Make it simple for yourself. Okay? We can only share our opinion. We are not Tom to select players. Tom so much hate must select 28-man squad. Put new them Afcon. Nga jox ko Razio nga select, Abib select. I'm not 400 next I'm difference. Because I will go with what I believe in.
Yeah.
So let Tom go with what he believes in. He's a colleague. I feel sorry for him because he's in this situation right now. But hey, that's why he's been paid.
And it's a good headache. Who would not want to have this headache?
You want if Paul Put got these players we had, this luxury of players we had now, it would have been a different story if he was there. One thing that stood out with that guy is his man management skills. His man management skills. It's up there.
Top notch. Yeah.
And I think that's something as coaches. I remember, as he said, the whole Gambian fan went against Assis. Assis out, Paul Put down and Jack. I was very upset. Buma gisee fans di taxaw di wone Paul pour mu génne Assis pour lan. ñoom ñoo war a dicter lan la war a def. Xam nga football moom naturally dafa bari fans.
Yeah.
So ak Gambia fu nekk ni am na 1 million plus ko ñu nga xam ne ñu ngi taxaw ku nekk a ngi taxaw ak sa liste. Am na ñoo xam ne sax dañ ma dee bind seen liste bi man. ñu naan ne ko bi ñi la war a select. Suñ ma ko yónnee ma dee wax nga ne ok yow yaay ko bi yow select nga sa boss. Léegi bàyyi Tom tamit mu select bosam. That shows you the love people had for their players.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the hard fact is, make the job easy for yourself. xam nañ ne si COVID lañ nekka. But there is no point of you selecting 40 players because you already know the players you're going to select. And always, danga select nga buy players on standby. You have to make them understand that Lamin, Pate, Demba, Seku, you are on standby. This is what you do.
Yeah.
I select 50 players, select 40 players, how many you want to select? Do yourself justice. Do yourself justice and select the players for God and heaven's sake. Tell them they need to know in advance, I am going.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be prepared mentally.
Yeah.
I offer Timba, I offer Nda, I offer Tolo, I offer Lamin Sedi. My friend, it's not going to work for you. At the end of the day, the bullet will still come to you. So they don't mess it up. Didn't you want to look at Cristiano Ronaldo?
Mm-hmm.
So it will always come. So, I mean, I feel sorry for him, but hey, coach, that's why you're paid. I'm some good, but that's why you're paid.
Wow, no, it's a good headache. You know, as a coach, dinga buga am this talent, this pool talent. Ibo hamne dinala jo headache. So nelewe ngay halat kan ngay yobu at kan ngay drop. But like Amadou Lungwa fi 40 la about 28 la mo yobu. But Habibi, I want to talk about the 29th man bo hamne is very important si trip bi. Moy ñoo xamne ñoo nekk behind the scenes di organize affaire yi ñun naka la ñoo campé biir Cameroon naka la ñoo flyé fan la ñoo dëkka boy sen camping bonus yi or sen match bonus yi and all that kind of stuff. I understand ne Gambia fofu nonu amon nañ committee be pare setoon nañ a target. I don't know if it was like $300 million or I don't know what the figure was like. Any update fan len tolu si suñ raba bi pour ñu make sure ne financially everything is good bala ñuy dem. Habib yang ñu jot.
Ya ma diga ras.
Wa ma la diga.
Yeah, ma diga. Yeah, ma diga.
Yes.
Well, when it comes to Yefi Lulu, last time I'm wondering Musa Sise. Musa is on top of the information. Anybody could hear does official. There are different ways and means you have contribute towards the Afcon in terms of money, from SMS to physical cars to anything. I think what we should do, I think we have to try and get him back here. The updates the amount of money. I think the last time he was here, it was only 9 million in the bank because official Nyojo won 8 million and President Barrow had 1 million. So it was 9 million. Since then, like according to my guide, they jam updates on GRTS every Monday.
Right, dafa melni Habibi network am bi mu ko hawa jamu tuti. But sana watan buñ nekk nii rek moy how are we prepared behind the scenes?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can always get Musa. You know, I will definitely talk to him and then then try because it should be next week. And also one person that we can always try to bring on, that is the team manager of the team. Promo abreast me with the preparation of the national team. Figure out what are the logistics, because he's responsible of working the welfare of the team. So that's what we will do. Come Abib num ko de waxe we give everybody an equal opportunity to make sure you share. Anytime I mean dara pour wax, we always try to contact the people ñoo nekk ci walum bobu. So then from there on we will try to pick it from there. Cho has been very friendly. He's a brother that we had a huge respect for. And he's someone as well. Come like if you knock his door all the time, he's always available. I know there's going to be a busy schedule for him right now, but we will try to get him on board to make sure that we keep, the followers of Gun Football Fan Forum with the latest preparation of the team, because already Hamden Fanla guy in Neka in Cameroon, and then I think that is something that that would be very, very useful.
Absolutely. Habib, yaa ngi doon update based on Musa Cissé lu mu doon
waaw
wax si
waaw
affaire initiation boobu noonu.
waaw Moussa moom xam naa ne suñ ko fi amee because moom mu ne his doors are open anytime suñ ko soxlee rek dina ñëw so I think he is the right guy ko xam ne suñ ko fi amee concerning about money yëpp moom dinañu wax fuñ toll ak ñaata lañ am you know about logistics yi comme ni ko Sana waxee Cho moom is young you know ñun ñoo bokk generation so we think alike he knows ne ñun moom ba pare moom it nekk na koo xam ne he is very open minded loo ko laaj xam nga dina ko wax so I think li ñoo def mooy try to get Cho ak Musa Cissé on board Musa will talk about fuñ toll ci fi xaalis ak ñaata lañ am and Cho mun nañoo wax how far xam nga with our preparation because gis nañ ne already last time gis naa a video Sana moo ko seen ne suñu boss bi is already printed so boss baa ngee doxantu so boobu tegee na boor so su ñëwee nañ xam nga nañ ñu wax fan la ñu stay ak xam nga ak stuff like that waaye lu ma jaaxal dëkk bi fu mu nekk nii am na time yëfi vesi mu ngi nekkoon coow vesi sala jaas yi mu ngi nekkoon coow waaye fu mu nekk nii nekkaatuma dégg benn noise about the sales of jerseys xam nga so loolu mu ngi xaw a quiet te foog naa ne fu mu nekk nii jeexal nañ élection bi boobu tegee na boor by now we should be on a countdown foo xam ne war dañoo taka ribon si vesi di jar xam nga atmosphère di am tànnabéri sabar yi jot naaw nga xam ne Gambia fu mu nekk nii we going to Afcon no it's coming close it's really close
si yoon
yeah it's close si yoon dëkk bi dafa war a lu puj no daxay si bi dafa war a trend
no dina trend sa luckily guys like Lamin Jallow and you know all these other individuals
one thing I have to say sunu koto bi njuga xam nga njuga
waaw
xam nga njuga
waaw
njuga call na ma mu ne tey sax because tey I came late mu ne from now on sunu every show we have to be on our Gambian colors.
Oh, really?
It has to start from us. We have to be wearing our Gambian jerseys every show bu ñoo am su ko fee nit ñi xam ne am na li xew waaw njuga te man
waaw loolu moom I agree 100% with mom and also maa ngi ñaan every individual boo xam ne you know is a big fan of Gambia not just football not just sport but Gambia in general Habibi wax na fii ne Musa Cissé and you know ñoom lu ñoo def foofu noonu they have several ways yoo xam ne mun ngaa contribute you know if you can contribute towards this muy dalasi muy $10 muy $25 this is $25 boo xam ne amaanguñ ko towards ñun suñ goal so I'm begging all of us you know especially ñun mi nga xam ne we come here and analyze yeah I'm pretty sure and pretty confident that we would support this cause fancy tamit let's do that somebody am na ku just comment ne I need a Gambian jersey Pago xam naa gaa dinañ ma faya waaye man dinaa la jaay benn I should not be advertising here but daga Lamin Jammeh naa la jaay benn I have one don't worry just link me up but anyway guys time bi egsi nañ Habibi I wish Gambia ñu ngi jaay more jerseys right now ñu mun a use loolu noonu si Afcon bi because man lu ma jaay moom duma leen ko donate
I know like Gambia in terms of Gambian jersey it's like it's on the way most stock are on the way and they should be in Banjul like before the 25th 26th I think container bi war na ega so bu leen worry affaire yi ori Habib na ruput puuc you know because nekk ni fexe leen daal Habib nga set up ngeen takka ribbon yi you know tànnabéeri daw comme
waaw Habib oyal ñoom folon ko ñu ñëw ñu indi sabar yi ñu sabar affaire yi
yoo xam nga loolu yoo xam nga ne man fekk mu oote sabar loolu dafa leer
ziba ak sabar Habib moo du ko raté moom bul woori ras mun naa la garanti loolu
Hey, all right, guys. President on time, but I just want to say thank you for coming up here. Absolutely enjoying our show.
we have to do an update because suma domi the Garankas dañ jógee Jara ñëw ba Kombo fekk fi Tumuro dóor leen dóor bu rafet coming from behind beating them by 2-1. It was a well deserved goal. The game winner was a fantastic volley for Hamne Ras. Superb goal. Apparently, BK Milan are also winning Young Africans at the stadium.
Wow.
By a goal to nil. So BK Milan, PSG Wellingara, Immigration, yeah. Winning 4 out of 4. So it's tied up. It's tied up there. It was a very good game. Bo Hamne, just now a lot of talent from both Greta Tomorrow and Jara West. So I think the second division is shaping really well. You know, like always, goals will always come. So tomorrow also there are games, you know, from the second division. So Friday there will be, I think Friday or no Saturday. There is a game at the Gamtel are playing Bangalore United.
Okay.
You know, and the most interesting part from there, because Tay Suba, Demon na Seti Jera, Motileni, Lamin Kelawan, you know, they are back to drawing board. I spent almost half of the day there. So I've seen 3 or 4 players who have made injury from Bangalore United, and you know, play this weekend. So that will be interesting. I see 3 to 4 players. You know how many they're gonna face their former club, and I also understand Bible United they eagle a lot of players from the 3rd division team. So Lulu, my understanding will contribute a lot to send struggles because so in the Hale yo hamne I'm going experience, but for the player you might get new buy. No, those are established 1st division players in the league. So buy you any ñoo xamne Hale fine is good. The final time, but xamna lolu mo gëna contribute ci sen struggles. So game bu na nek game bo xamne da fay interesting because if 3 to 4 even Laika, our Laika from Real was a former player of Bank United. So even the number is even getting bigger. You know, so it's gonna be a game bo xamne it's another local derby, you know. And then we all know Sunday is Real the Bengal Hawks, another which encounter bo xamne, you know, it's waiting. So all in all, we expect to have a very good weekend full of exciting fixtures, you know. So we will try to watch as much games we will have, and then we expect like GFF normally on Saturday, then muna Guinea bena match. Normally match 8 lanje Guinea. So I hope it's going to be a very nice weekend for everyone following our football, you know.
Well, hopefully, man, I 100% know that I'll be tuning in to Maji 8 bobu nono. But Maji 10 be iPhone 50 be. I'll be tuning in that iPhone 50. Go on, you sawari you know, come on. But guys, Friday we would be back here, Habibi. Hopefully on Friday, Munenyo even analyze more of the Division 2 games because your hamanga entertainment for so I think there is fair tam ñu leena chabahal ñu indi tuuti from the Division 2 games come legi ñu already in the some materials for women football tamit. Sana, last word and then we would close.
Yeah, the jaajëfal Habib rek, you know, moom la borom iPhone defaral iPhone boo xam ne pictures boo xalaat rek si moom laa jógee, so bul worry.
iPhone 50.
Mun naa la garanti iPhone 50 mun naa la garanti loolu noonu ne bul worry. Pictures moom stay tuned rek. Stay tuned rek Facebook page bi rek yow moom loo si bëgg rek di si am. Hey, use this opportunity to thank everybody and then, you know, di leen wish a very good evening, and then you know jox leen dig daje rek on Friday. Hashtag Know Your Gambian Football. Inshallah Rabbi. See you on Friday.
All right, guys. Didn't catch up. Habibi, Jerejef White, thanks for coming here and all the best.
Bless you. Bless you.